Welcome to Now. I'm your host, Curtis Parody, bringing you the news happening in the world right now. Well, I hope you enjoyed your weekend off, or of course, if you still have the day off, that's awesome. Since this is a holiday in some places, there's no better time to attack and hack a company's social network because the employees who look after it are probably not even at work. This came into play today when Burger King's Twitter account was hacked into. There didn't appear to be any reason for the account to get hacked into besides just messing with it, and the people who did that put on a good show. First up, they stated that Burger King had been sold to McDonald's, thus changing all of the graphics and information on the page to make it look like this. As you can read on the small bio for the page, it talks about being purchased by McDonald's, though that didn't actually happen. It was pretty funny to see this happen to such a large multinational company, though I kind of wonder what McDonald's thought of this whole thing. At the current time of recording this, the page has been taken down by Twitter though, so the fun has ended at least for now. I'm sure Burger King will get access back to their account tomorrow or maybe sometime today. Okay, so from the last story about the internet and Twitter, let's talk about going outside and having some fun. If you live in the northern hemisphere, then you're probably looking forward to the summer coming up really soon. I know I personally am. It's my favorite season of the entire year. I love the warm weather and spending a bit of time outside, though I'm always pretty busy doing things indoors. But this next cool toy may just make you, and it personally makes me, want to go outside. This is it. It's called the Flyboard. Now, you may have seen this before, but oh my god, this thing looks absolutely amazing. It's being marketed as the most fun in and out of the water, and I can see why. Using the propulsion power of the jet ski, the basic principle here is to create a hoverboard using water. Now, as you can see, there are tons of really cool tricks you can do on this thing. It just looks like a ton of fun. But I know what you're thinking. Well, Curtis, that looks like fun, but I bet it takes a long time to learn how to get up on one of those things. Well, I can't really answer that question. I'm not really sure since I've never actually done it. But hey, Flyboard people, if you're watching this, I'd love to come out and try it. Call me. Anyway, it stated that it only takes around 5 minutes to learn how to use this thing, and then you can be flying around above the water. So I just thought I'd share that with all of you because it's freaking awesome. No sponsorship intended, of course. I just love showing you guys the cool things in the world. And hey, if you live in the southern hemisphere right now, go out and see if you can find one of these things because I'd love to see you performing really cool tricks on it. And then send the video in to me because I'd love to see it. And now that you're all happy because of that last story, let's talk about death and destruction. It's just a roller coaster of emotion on today's Now. It's time to talk about the meteorite that exploded over Russia this past Friday and how surprisingly rare that occurrence is. Though, as we've seen, it's not impossible. So if you've been living in a bubble, well, I'll quickly run through what you missed. Last Friday, while the scientific community was getting ready to view the passing asteroid known as DA-14, which came within 17,000 miles of the Earth, something else happened. A meteorite the size of a bus actually entered the Earth's atmosphere over Russia and exploded, sending out a shockwave that shattered glass windows, knocked building walls down, and resulted in thousands of people being injured. NASA scientists have calculated that there is a 1 in 100 million chance of this happening. But yet this should happen once every 1,000 years. So keeping that in mind and the fact that, hey, these things are pretty dangerous, scientists and world leaders have begun to speculate about the need for a planet defense system. Something that could, if need be, destroy meteorites and other space objects before they enter the Earth's atmosphere and cause injuries or death. For myself, just thinking about it, yeah, it sounds like a pretty good idea to think about making one of those things. Since, we're basically waiting for something bad to happen before we do anything. Though many people are suggesting that we just shoot a nuclear bomb at any incoming space rocks, to which I have to say, no. Why is it always use nuclear weapons? That's always the solution, right? How about first we figure out, A, what happens with nuclear fallout in space? The last thing I want or need is for that to seep back into our atmosphere and then, well, that's not gonna be good. Also, are we even sure how a nuclear bomb would work in space since there is no atmosphere? No shockwaves in space, people. So I'm thinking there must be another logical solution to this problem. Hopefully the smartest minds of our world can come up with something before it happens again. From outer space, let's jump back to this wonderful place called the internet. It looks like everyone's favorite torrent website is once again getting sued for copyright infringement. Yes, that's right, Pirate Bay is... Wait, no, sorry, I got that wrong. I need to flip that around. They aren't getting sued, they're actually suing someone else. So it's a little different. Looks like Pirate Bay is suing another website for using its logo, or at least a logo that looks similar to its own. How interesting, a website that hosts copyrighted material is filing a copyright lawsuit. A little bit confusing here and idiotic, if I do say so myself. The CIAPC, who is behind the second site that is displaying a logo similar to Pirate Bay, has stated that it encourages Pirate Bay to take them to court. If this happened, the operators of Pirate Bay would be exposed, as they currently operate anonymously. At the current time, the Pirate Bay has not done anything else with this, but the CIAPC website has come under attack from multiple DDoS attacks in an attempt to take the site down by force. It'll be interesting to see how a website known for its copyright infringement can go with filing a copyright infringement lawsuit. Jumping back to the first story of today, if you took over Burger King's Twitter account, what would you tweet about? Tell me in the comment section below, or of course you can always let me know on my Facebook page, through Twitter, or on Google+. Links to all that and the other topics I talked about in today's episode in the description below, along with the always amazing subscribe button. So until next time, I'm Curtis Parody, and that's what's happening now. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video today. You can of course check out more videos I create by clicking on them below. Check out Now for the latest news happening in the world right now, Paradise Gaming for some fun gameplay videos, or of course my personal vlog channel to see what I'm like outside of my studio. Also, if you're interested in supporting the show and getting some new clothes for yourself, check out the store at thecurtisparodystore.ca. See you guys later.